Hello everyone, this video is going to be about the basic skincare routine which all men should follow. Now, before I start, let me tell you that this video is not sponsored by any brands. There is no kind of collaborations. Now, who am I? My name is Vinay Batra. I've been working as a national television presenter. But prior to this, I've also worked with corporates like Oracle and CNBC. And overall, in my work journey and also in my personal space, I found that everyone has become more body conscious. They've become more skin conscious. You know what? This is also for the matter of fact that, of course, we want to look the best version of ourselves. We want to look the well-groomed. And of course, this goes equally for both men and women. And because of our need, interest, and desire to look so, there is supply of so many brands which are present in the market, and we all know about that. Like, there are plethora of them been there in the market. So we always get confused कि इस्तेमाल कौन सा करें और क्या करें या ना करें. So in सबके बीच में, one thing that all of us are definitely doing, or we have heard about it or we want to do it, I'm going to talk about that, but in detail of what I do. Now, this video, as I said, is not sponsored by any of the brands. So how am I going to give you this knowledge? One, this is on the basis of a personal extensive research I've done. Second, since I'm into this business, so I've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of skincare experts and dermatologists who have lofty work experience in medical science, in dermatology, and it's on the basis of their recommendation. And third, of course, that I myself have been using these products. So these are the three bases, three yardsticks where I am bringing this video to you. So, let's start with the very basic that all men should do, irrespective of the industry that you are into, of the age, of the skin type that you have. And these basic things are: number one, you should be doing cleansing. Number two, toning. And number three, moisturizing. कौन से ऐसे products हैं जो मैं use करता हूँ? I'm going to tell you that. So, this video is about the basic skincare routine that all men should follow, irrespective of your skin type, irrespective of the industry that you work, your age, and wherever do you live. So, we've already heard of CTM that I was mentioning, which is cleansing, toning, and moisturizing. Now, which is the cleanser that I use? Okay, cleansing is that one act which removes all the dirt, impurities, and all the sweating on our face. हम सबको ये बात पता है, and we also know, as a matter of fact, कि साबुन इस्तेमाल नहीं करना चाहिए. Why? Because it dries out your skin. Now, I'm sure since there are so many brands available, so you must have chosen one or the other face wash to use. Now, one face wash that my dermatologist, who has got like 35 years of experience in dermatology, has recommended me, and he recommends this to basically all the men that I know around. सभी को ये वाला या फिर एक और फेस वॉश है जिसके बारे में मैं बताने वाला हूँ, उन दोनों को recommendation दिया जाता है. Why? I'll tell you that also. This is the Reju Glow, which also stays skin rejuvenating, and जैसे कि you read it, it's written here glycolic, and there is another acid which is present here which is called salicylic acid. I'm sure you've heard of the second one that are named out, क्योंकि काफी सारे face washes में इसका इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, specifically for all those who have a little oily skin, because it takes care of the oil on your face, and the glycolic acid का ये इस्तेमाल होता है उसकी वजह से जो ऊपर की लेयर होती है वो हट जाती है, मतलब कि जो dead skin layer होती है वो हट जाती है, and it gives you the fresher look. Therefore, these days you must have also heard about those chemical peelings which are there in the market, or and you go to a dermatologist and they offer you a chemical peeling session, और उसमें भी काफी सारे जो peels होते हैं उन्हें GP peels के नाम से कहा जाता है, which is again a glycolic peel जो होता है. तो इसके अंदर बहुत ही mild percentage में glycolic acid है. This is really helpful if you have a combination skin type, if you have an oily skin type, and generally we all men do have that kind of a skin type, and even for a normal skin type, this shows really well. Then comes toning. Now, toning is really, really essential because it, our pores have been opened. So generally, the toner, what it does is it closes our pores. Now, again, toning के लिए लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं यार अवॉइड कर देते हैं. क्या फर्क पड़ता है, टोनर ही तो है, व्हाट्स अ बिग डील, घर पे रोज वाटर पड़ा है तो रोज वाटर इस्तेमाल कर लिया. So you know the second aspect is of course the toning, but most of us tend to avoid it for lot many reasons. It seems to be too much complicated. यार पहले फेस वॉश करूं, फिर टोनर लगाऊं, फिर उसके बाद मॉइस्चराइजेशन करूं. तो toning is very easy to skip, but we should ideally not. So of course you can use a lot of toners which you must have heard of. If you don't get any toner, then you can take an ice cube, and ice cube को इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, because it will it will let the pores be closed so that the dirt doesn't go inside. Now the toner which I personally use is this toner, which is again very good for a combination oily and acne prone skin. This is called Plum Green Toner. Plum is a very famous company, you must have heard of, and it is available in a lot of websites also. It is again an alcohol free toner. So when it is an alcohol free toner, it again gives you that that kind of satisfaction that okay, you're not using that much chemical on your face and all that. But most importantly, I was also reading on this, and I will tell you that this also has certain amount of glycolic acid that I was talking about. So this is a toner that I use, which has again given me results. So now comes moisturization, the last part of it, which is very important so that your skin remains hydrated. Of course, need not to say that you should drink loads of water in a day so that your skin feels healthy, you feel energetic and rejuvenated, but your skin also feels hydrated. For that, you have to apply a moisturizer. Now, honestly speaking, I have never followed this tip. I've never moisturized my skin by any moisturizer because I've always used sunscreen. Now, a sunscreen gives you a dual benefit. Of course, it will protect you from the sun as well, the harmful rays of the sun as well, and since it is into that moisturization form, whether it's a gel based or it's a cream based, it helps you with the moisturization also. So the sunscreen which I have personally used and it has helped me is of course a Neutrogena. Now always whenever I've spoken to dermatologists and other people, they have recommended me that I should be using SPF 40 or SPF 50 even if it's a cloudy day. Now that's another myth which I'm sure a lot of you know, that even if it's a cloudy day, the sun is out there somewhere, don't worry, apply a sunscreen. Don't think that you don't need sunscreen if for any other reasons. I have right now also used sunscreen because indoor when I'm shooting there are so many harsh lights also, and of course when we are traveling there is the light. So SPF 40, SPF 50 is minimum required. The least you should think is SPF 30 and nothing less than that. So my doctors, my dermatologists, they have recommended me to use Neutrogena, which has SPF 50. Of late I've also used this brand which is called Soulflower sunscreen. Now this has SPF 50, and what I like about this brand is that they have so there are a lot of oils been present here in that cream which is there, which is a grapeseed oil is there, and then there is a flower oil, there's olive oil and other things. Now the good part about Soulflower is that they claim it, and I've also used a lot of products to say that they produced cold pressed oils. Now there's a difference between cold pressed and the normal oils. अब होता क्या है, for example juices के बारे में I'm sure आपने सुना होगा, जो juices cold pressed होते हैं वो ज़्यादा expensive होते हैं क्योंकि उनकी जो quality है उसे intact रखा जाता है. And the good part is that the purity is 100% maintained or maintained to the maximum best that we can imagine when it is cold pressed. So definitely they use cold pressed oils, and I use their SPF 50, which is again PA+++, UVA and SPF 50 UVB as all is written here. Well, if you are already in touch with some dermatologist, you can ask him or her which is the best cleanser, toner or moisturizer for you. But if you have an oily combination skin or a normal skin type, for sure you can use all these products that I showed you. I got good results, and it's not just me. I know a lot of my friends who have tried this and they have got good results. I know a lot of other people who are into the same industry, who are into media industry, who have been using these products and they have got really nice results. So you can try them too, and do let me know what was your response. Thank you so much.